Netflix's Skull Island anime just added over a dozen monsters, including a new titan to Legendary's Monsterverse. Here's who they are. Skull Island introduced all manner of monsters to the Monsterverse, including an all-new titan. Netflix's 8-episode anime series is officially part of the Monsterverse, meaning that all events in the series are in canon with the 4 Skull Island films, Legendary's Godzilla and Kong. Naturally, this means that nearly all of the monster species seen in the main character's adventures on Skull Island existed in the Monsterverse but weren't shown in Kong, Skull Island. Welcome back to Nerd Insights. Before we dive into the news, please like this video. I need your likes to continue delivering daily updates from the nerd world without delay. Since the first episode of the series, humans have been forced to face a mysterious sea monster whose true appearance remained a secret until the final episode of the season. Finally, Skull Island revealed the beast in the season finale, revealing it to be a massive squid monster. Armed with both electrical and venomous abilities, the sea monster had tentacles so long and powerful that it could effortlessly sink ships and pull people into the ocean even if they were inland. It was also a match for Kong, who struggled to bring it down, but ended up winning. Kong, Skull Island provided a deep dive into Kong's home, but given the size and scope of the Monsterverse location, it's no surprise that the film didn't fully explore the island's ecology. And the 2015 movie couldn't show much of them. In addition to bringing back some familiar monsters, Netflix's Skull Island anime expanded the Skull Island ecosystem by quietly introducing 13 new creatures, big and small, to the Monsterverse, one of which even ended up being a titan. 13. Crab Monster. Giant crabs that bury themselves in beach sand have appeared all over Skull Island, first presenting themselves as threats to the main characters in Episode 2. It was difficult for humans to navigate the beach without bumping into these creatures, which have similarities to the crabs seen in Godzilla vs. Kong. However, their designs and sizes differ enough to be 2 different species. 12. Crystal Pill Bug Monster. A gigantic insect-like monster, which hides in a shell like a hermit crab. It possesses a shiny underside, moving at impressive speeds. It easily bested the mercenaries on Skull Island, but while its size made it a challenge to the human protagonists, it was nothing more than a useful projectile for Kong during the final fight of the show. 11. Aloe Turtle. Arguably one of Skull Island's most unique contributions to Monsterverse lore was the aloe tortoise in Episode 2. The aloe leaves growing on its shell allow the land tortoise to camouflage itself easily. It can also burrow its head and limbs into the sand, making it even easier to avoid detection by predators. By making use of the turtle's aloe leaves later in history, humans were able to treat Mike's infection. 10. Monster Dog. One of the biggest concerns of the visiting mercenary group upon arriving on Skull Island was the giant dog that lurked in the area. The monster was introduced as the faithful companion of Annie, the show's female protagonist, with a lion-like mane. The creature, known only as Dog in the series, represents the only species of monster in the series that is not native to Skull Island. Apparently, he and his father lived on a nearby island. 9. Giant Crocodile. Dwelling in the rivers of Skull Island are crocodile monsters that resemble the extinct species of Caprosuchus, with longer legs than real-life crocodiles and alligators. This creature was able to move quickly in the series. Fortunately for Charlie and Mike, it was picked up and eaten by Kong before he could feast on them. 8. Grass Monster. While traveling around Skull Island, the group of mercenaries came across a creature that had large red blades of grass growing out of its back. The monster, which has a peaceful demeanor, meows like a cat, but looks like a terrier dog. In the penultimate episode of the first season of Skull Island, it is discovered that their species is part of Kong's diet on the island. 7. Giant Carnivorous Dodo. During Skull Island Episode 4, Charlie and Mike had an encounter with a creature that appeared to be a large dodo. Surprisingly, it proved to be aggressive. Based on their apparently carnivorous nature, Skull Island dodos are decidedly different from extinct species of flightless birds that existed in real life. 6. Giant Spider. Episode 4 of Skull Island saw Mike, Charlie and Annie fall into an underground area that may or may not have been an entrance to a hollow earth tunnel. Humans, the spider species has apparently been feeding on people for centuries, as evidenced by the sword found buried in the ground. 5. Giant Pink Hawk. A recurring problem for the main characters of Skull Island was an enormous pink hawk big enough to carry humans in its claws. In one of the show's biggest twists, the hawk was revealed to be a secret ally of Kong as a sidekick of sorts, helping Kong in battle and bringing him food. It seems the two share a symbiotic relationship. 4. Goblin-like Monster. In Episode 6 of Skull Island, Charlie used a torch to set a tree ablaze, only to discover that several bipedal monsters were attached to the tree, camouflaging themselves. With a design possibly inspired by the chupacabra of Latin American folklore, these beasts attack in swarms, and need to be fended off by dog, described by mercenaries as goblins and a bunch of gremlins that used to be a tree. The monsters aren't much bigger than humans, but are made more dangerous by the fact that they fight and travel together. 3. Chameleon Monster. Accompanied by his human ally, Kong started a fight with a group of giant lizards in Episode 7 of Skull Island. Sharing the characteristics of chameleons, the monsters instantly changed color to match any surface they touched. As powerful as Kong is, he mistakenly underestimated the strength of these monsters, almost costing his human friend his life. But thanks to the help of the Pink Hawk, they managed to survive and defeat the chameleons of Skull Island. 2. Giant Centipede. While racing into the jungle to find Charlie in the Skull Island Season 1 finale, Cap came into conflict with a giant centipede. Not much was revealed about the creature, as it died just seconds after its introduction. Intervening before it could attack, Mike killed him from behind with a flare gun. 1. Squid Titan. Since the first episode of the series, humans have been forced to face a mysterious sea monster whose true appearance remained a secret until the final episode of the season. Finally, Skull Island revealed the beast in the season finale, revealing it to be a massive squid monster. Armed with both electrical and venomous abilities, the sea monster had tentacles so long and powerful that it could effortlessly sink ships and pull people into the ocean even if they were inland. It was also a match for Kong, who struggled to bring it down, but ended up winning. As his role in the series confirms, the creature in question was a Monsterverse titan and a former rival of Kong's on Skull Island. Kong himself, years ago, the squid titan destroyed a human village, killing Kong's friend in the process. Judging by the speculations of the Skull Island characters, the creature's actions on the island were motivated by its desire to become the alpha, but a fight between her and Kong was avoided until the end. The creature could not come on land and Kong knew the advantage it would have in the water. Have you already watched this animation? I highly advise you to watch it and then come back here and tell me what you think of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more news every day. Let me like it too, and take care, and until next time.